Hey guys, Coach Jen here for Wellness Wednesday, and today we're going to be talking about 5 healthy habits. So, number one thing that I always like to do, sometimes it could be a little hard, but I always try to have breakfast. You know how they always say, breakfast is the best meal of the day. It's the first one you have. So I try to have breakfast as much as I can. Sometimes it is difficult, but I try to get breakfast in whenever I can. Number two. Sometimes I've learned that I have to think about myself, and it doesn't necessarily mean to be selfish. I think there's just situations where you have to just think about what's best for you instead of thinking what's best for other people. Like I said, it's not every single situation, but if it's something that's really gonna affect you physically or even mentally, it's something that you really have to think about. The third one is have me time. So for this, just do anything that really helps you de-stress. I like watching movies or maybe Hulu, Netflix, things like that, or just taking a ride in my car. Number 4. One thing is sometimes I have a lot of things on my plate, so I think staying coordinated and having a calendar really helps, because if I feel like I don't have enough time to do things, I start getting stressed out. So having a calendar really, really helps me. And my last one, my 5th one, which is something I'm currently still trying to work on, is just letting things go. You have to understand you can't always control everything, so just gotta learn to let things go. All right, bye guys.
Hey everyone, it's Coach Steven, and for this week's Wellness Wednesday, we'll be talking about 5 daily healthy habits that I apply every day, pretty much every day. So first off, I'm gonna name 3 physical health things that I apply every day in my normal routine. So drink water. Water is very important. I at least try to drink at least 1 gallon minimum of water. Now remember, don't drink too much water. You don't want to drink like 2 gallons, nothing crazy like that, because that could potentially harm you and your body. So 1 gallon of water a day will be plenty enough, especially in this heat. I do recommend drinking at least 1 gallon. My second physical health thing that I do is daily walks with my dogs. I do this every day. Right now, with everything going on, we go at least out for 2 to 2.5 hours a day of walks throughout the day. But typically on a normal day, I would take them out at least 1 hour, 1.5 hours every day. I do this that way I can release some stress, and that way my dogs can also get away from the home and have some exercise along with me. My third thing is I try to eat at least 1 fruit and veggie every day. This is very important. Fruits and veggies should be in everyone's diets. Everyone should be eating at least 1 a day. That way you maintain your physical health, keep your body clean. Try to avoid drinking Monsters. Yes, I know I drink them too, but try to avoid those things, because remember, with this heat coming as well, Monsters, anything caffeinated, anything too sugary will take away water from your body. Just make sure you're staying hydrated. All right, so moving on to my 2 mental health things that I do every day. Listen to music and podcasts. I enjoy doing this, especially with my dogs. I every time I take them out for a walk, I always have my headphones on. I'm either listening to music or podcasts, just depending on my mood or what type of podcasts are out. But music is very important to me because I love music. I love listening to new stuff, old stuff. I pretty much like anything, even country. Yeah, surprising, I like country. But yeah, I use that as a stress reliever. That way I can calm my body, and that way I'm more stress free at the end of the day. The second thing that I do to take care of my mental health is play Xbox and watch movies and shows. I'm a big movie fanatic. I love watching all kinds of movies. I probably watched a lot of movies when I was young. And shows, I like shows. I like interesting shows that appeal to me. I think my top favorite shows that I like to see is kind of like space shows. I know on Netflix, I was watching Lost in Space and Mars. So I like those type of shows. And as for Xbox, I play a lot of Call of Duty now. I'm really into it. So these are the things that I do every day, at least, to kind of go stress free, relax my body. That way my body isn't so tense every time. But yeah, that's it. Those are 5 things that I do in my everyday routine that I apply. That way I can take care of my physical health, but also my mental health. I think I think mental health is really important too, that we need to apply every day. So if you guys got anything for me, drop your 5 lists or 5 things you do, 5 healthy habits that you do every day. That way we can know and kind of get ideas as well. If you like mine, go ahead, send us a message, send a post, send a video, and just tune in next week for next week's Wellness Wednesday.
Hey guys, it's Coach Maricela here with this week's Wellness Wednesday video. Today I'm going to be talking about my 5 top daily healthy habits. And these are things that I've been doing a lot lately, but not just for like nutrition, but also for like mental health and just wellness overall. So for my first one, it's been drinking water and taking my vitamins first thing in the morning. If I don't do it first thing, I just will forget. And these are two very, very important things. So I've really tried to prioritize that. My second thing would be my morning cleanup. I specifically dedicate 5 minutes of my day to make my bed and clean up anything I use to get ready in the morning and really just make things tidy. This is something that I like. I literally set a timer or I put a song on, and I just have that specific time so I quickly like clean everything up, and when I get home I don't have to worry about it anymore. For my third one, it's nutrition. So I've really been trying to focus on what I eat and just specifically like making sure that I'm making healthy choices. So I really try to think before eating a bag of chips or a piece of cake or candy. I try to think like, is it worth it now, knowing the results that it's going to have on my health and how it's going to make me feel afterwards. Of course, I still eat them sometimes, but I've really tried to make an effort to lower the intake of unhealthy foods. And then for my fourth one, I have my night routine. This is kind of something that I really dedicate my time to because it's like my self-care time. So this is basically when I get home from work, I have dinner with my husband, and I take a shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, put on my face cream, drink my tea, watch my favorite show, whatever it is that I do like before I go to sleep. And really just having a routine makes me feel like I'm prepared to have a good night's rest and like I'm ready to close out my day. And then for my fifth one, I would have to say is listening to podcasts, specifically like productivity, motivational, or anything that interests me, like podcasts about that. I really feel like that's been something that I've been doing a lot lately, and it's made me like refocus what a lot of the things that I do. So it's been really great. And I usually just listen to these like in the morning when I'm getting ready or when I'm cooking or cleaning, whatever it is. But yeah, those are my 5 healthy habits. I can't wait to hear your guys's. Bye guys.
Hey everybody, Coach Les here. This is for our Wellness Wednesdays. 5 habits that I try to maintain, healthy habits that I'm trying to maintain during this whole time that we're dealing with right now. One thing, number one, first and foremost, that I always do when I start my day, I make my bed. I get up, I pillows, everything, spread it out. Make sure you make your bed. That alone is completing a task to start your day, and it just keeps you going. At least you said, okay, I made my bed. And also at the end of the night or the end of the day, when everything's done and you come home or you finally get that chance, you step into, instead of chaos in your room or wherever it is, your bed is made. It's a nice thing to look at. It's a nice thing to return to. It's a great place to, it's a great thing when you head back to your recharging station, which is when you fall asleep. Another thing, obviously, is just maintaining a morning routine. Showering, shaving or lining up my beard, brushing my teeth, staying clean, maintaining some type of clean regimen. Obviously, deodorant, those types of things. Goes a long way. It just keeps you going to make sure that you're not giving up and just clocking out of things and letting it get to you. Third thing that I do, and mostly this is my favorite thing to do, is to make sure I get a workout in of some type. If I'm doing weight training, body weight training, things have definitely changed because we are not in the gym anymore. We don't get to go to a public place and just hang out and intermingle with other people out there. So luckily though, we here at Goals have figured out a way to do some things here and maintain a healthy lifestyle, at least as far as getting some physical exercise in and being able to do things. But you can do stuff at home. I have a bike. I have some weights. I do a lot of body weight exercise, and as a heavier guy, it helps me out. I'm still able to feel good after I'm done working out. My fourth healthy thing, always making sure that I have at least 1 to 2 meals a day that are healthy, or at least nutritious, and maintaining that level of nutrition. I'm not the best at it, but when I can see that, hey, I've had two of my meals are healthy, it's good. It's good. And then my fourth, and this is my fourth and fifth thing together combined, it's just being able to take stock of things. It's being able to look up and see, okay, I woke up today. I have everything working. I'm not sick. I'm not injured. I'm not hurt. My family's healthy. I have a car. I have little things in life. There's just these small victories that you can take your stock or at least count and say, I have these things going for me. And that's just something I do every day. I get in my car and it starts, and I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful that it starts and that I can commute to work or at least be able to get around. I'm grateful that my phone isn't cracked, knock on wood. That I'm still able to use it and call people and stay in contact with my family. These are things that when you start your day, you should be doing. When you end your day, you definitely should be doing. And then another thing, I always make sure I at least I read some type of article, some type of science, news, any type of new information I can read, or even just something that is a commentary that at least opens my perspective, keeps me thinking of things. It's just something to let you know that the rest of the world is still rotating and living also, just like you are too in your everyday life. So those are my healthy habits that I try to maintain, and hopefully you guys are able to maintain yours too.
Hey guys, Coach Andrew sharing my 5 daily healthy habits. My first one is waking up early to get a few extra hours out of my day. My second one is staying hydrated. I try to finish at least a gallon of water a day. And my third one is to remind myself to get off my phone, because a lot of times I spend too much time on it. And my fourth one is going to the gym, catching a workout, staying active, get the blood flow. And my last is I try to cut off junk food for at least a good 2 weeks, try to eat healthy during that time. But I do end up cheating every once in a while, but it just makes that meal that much better.
Hi everyone, this is Coach Monica from the Goals for Oakview Elementary program in Huntington Beach.
And this is Coach Grace from Goals for Validez at Placencia Yorba Linda.
For this week's Wellness Wednesday topic, we were talking about our healthy habits and our unhealthy habits and how we are working to change our unhealthy habits into healthy habits or eliminate them completely.
One of my healthy habits is brushing my teeth at least twice a day, just to make sure they don't fall off. Another healthy habit that I have is making sure I eat breakfast every day.
Those were great habits, Grace.
Thank you.
One of my healthy habits is wearing body and face lotion every single day, just to keep myself from getting wrinkles too early in life. And my second healthy habit is to get at least 30 minutes to about an hour of exercise, for obvious reasons, just, staying healthy. It makes me happy as well. So now for our unhealthy habits and what we're doing to change our unhealthy habits or get rid of our unhealthy habits. I chose that my unhealthy habit is not reaching out to my family or checking in with them as often as I should be. And one thing that I'm doing to change that habit is to just send the text message at the very least. I know we've come to be these people that don't call each other so often, so at least sending the text message and then getting the conversation going and then having it lead into a phone conversation to check in with our family. Grace, what is your unhealthy habit?
What?
Your unhealthy habit.
Oh, one of my unhealthy habits is zoning out.
And what are you doing to work on that, Grace?
So, a way to fix this bad habit, I've been repeating what the person is saying in my head. That way, it forces me to pay attention and not zone out.
Awesome. So it looks like we all have some things that we're good at and some things that we're not so good at. So hopefully you will join us for our next Wellness Wednesday. I will be sending out the Zoom ID code on Instagram and all of our social media platforms. So it's always a good time to see all of you guys and to talk. So goodbye until next week.